I got a hold of him up in
continuing with Coach Barbee on this, the season's first edition of the Tony Barbee
he's
Show.
going to call me back now. The phone number I gave him, I'm not during the day. That's my home phone number. But I don't have a message yet or anything.
Next Thursday, 7 to 8 o'clock, you're invited to come and join us. We'll always have UTEP tickets anyway, so come by and join us next Thursday night.
Anything that helps, and that's fine. I'm just kind of, you know, if there's a way that I can help, that's what the board's for, really. That's all it's for.
Kids, Culpepper, from the great city of Memphis, one of the great prep basketball cities in America. And last month, you got 2 more out of Memphis. You signed
boy, this is as good as it gets.
Out of Raleigh Egypt High School in Memphis, 6'11", 4-player, I guess, 3-4 player. And then James.
One of the things that was a real nice surprise for me.
Right, and 6'5", 6'6" out of Ridgeway High School in Memphis. So I know you're very, very high on both of these young men.
Yeah, I think we've got two special players, Arnett and Jason. Arnett being a unique talent at 6'11". If you can imagine starting out your high school career, you're a high school freshman showing up for the first day of class as a high school freshman at 6'1".
I don't think so.
And then you walk into school your first day of class for your senior year, and all of a sudden you're 6'11". You can imagine the transformation that's taken place. He was a 6'1" point guard, and he still has those point guard skills. He can handle the ball, he can shoot the ball, he can pass the ball. He's got a high basketball IQ. Now all of a sudden you put that in a guy 6'11", and he's doing those same things. He's really athletic. He's growing every day. I mean, he's growing 2 inches. Time for the day he came on his visit, his official visit here back in September. He's already grown 2 inches. So I think we got a special player in Arnett. And the same thing with Jason Jones. He's a 6'6", multi-skilled, multi-dimensional player that can play anywhere from with his size, he can play at the 3 spot. With his skill level, he can play the 1. And the way he scores the ball, he can play the 2. And then you can see how I like to play. We like to play a lot of guys. Get them playing hard, get them competing, sharing the basketball. These are 2 guys that are not only going to be special basketball players here, but they'll be great additions to this team, and to this community, and to the university. But Tyson, let me tell you a little story today. We had a great practice today, by the way. I thought so too. The guys got after it. The energy level was there.
I love that.
And then after practice,
and I got to hope that
we talked about what we did today, what's coming up next. And I tell you guys right now, we're all going down to
plenty of top yard to play.
Coming to my radio show, and the first thing, I didn't even get that out of my mouth, and Randy Culpepper says, we don't have to talk, do we?
If he can get us.
I said, yes, you do, Randy. You're the first one up. We're going to lead us off.
Go ahead and give him
I tell you, his jaw hit the ground. He said, he's like, yeah, I like you saw it. Yes, but no, we got a great group of guys, and it's funny. But Randy, hey, Randy, your time is coming now. You're going to absolutely. Your time is
Take care of you. You know I'll take care of you. All right, it's great to have all the guys with us here at Bruce Sports Pub and Grill. Talking about, again, Arnett and Jason, any number of kids in any given year from the city of Memphis signed to play Division I basketball. As was the case again last month. You think you got the very best too, don't you?
There's no question. I mean, Memphis high school basketball is, without question, one of the best high school basketball cities in the country. They'll put out, anywhere from 10 on a low year to an average year, 20 Division I basketball players from high level to low level. And they had a senior Memphis signed at Duke. They had another one signed at Ole Miss in the SEC. And I keep telling everybody, I've seen them all, I've evaluated them all, and there's without question that we got the 2 best players in the city of Memphis high school basketball coming to UTEP next year.
Yeah, we like what we see on this edition of the Miners, and more on its way, so certainly something to look forward to. We've got to take another time out. We'll come back. We're going to talk more about the Miners and the Aggies, the rematch Saturday night at the Pan American Center, as we continue with Coach Barbee from Bruce Sports Pub and Grill on 92.3 The Fox and the Miner ISP Sports Network.
Lucky Spread with your share of $15,000 in cash every Monday and Thursday. Drawings of $500,000 and $5,000 will be held on Mondays and Thursdays with your share of $15,000 in cash.
Coach Dickey, he's making away with the food or doing some waitress work. I don't know. Coach Dickey may be looking to try and get him some tips. I don't know. He's doing some waitressing in there, or something like that.
Kelly and Kilgore look like brothers.
You're right.
They look like brothers.
You're right. They do. It's got to be quite a bit of a culture shock for Wayne, I would think.
I imagine for most of them. It's from Memphis. I mean, that's the deep south. This is like no other place around. I mean,
Yeah, it really is. This is not Texas either.
I know.
Very different.
The bottom line is that smart travelers know their time, money, and travel tickets are too important to be left floating in cyberspace. So travel today at 532-8900.
Are you from New York?
I'm from Connecticut.
Connecticut. All right, I know it's back up east. What is culture shock like coming to El Paso, Texas? I'm glad you got that in here. Do you know where this is going to go? This goes on my website, coyotesden.com, spelled KYYOTESDEN.com. Coyotes spelled KYYOTESDEN. And I've got a picture, I've got a highlight of you making one of your incredible dunks when you first got here at one of the practices of one of the pickup games. It is very, very much watched. They like that one for sure. How do you like the food down here?
It's a lot different when I'm
Very different. Ask you the same thing I asked him. Are the girls treating you all right down here?
So I've been told, so
Because we got to have the guys happy. I don't, it's homesick is homesick, but we got to make sure that you keep your mind off it too like that. Excellent.
obviously in the second half, and as you said.
Oh yeah, Victor's having a hard time over here. This is rough work for Victor.
It was a two-team effort, and it was like a 10 last night.
Good job.
The first half, we wanted to try to get them to turn the ball over a little bit by trapping down in the post, which left in the first half the backside rebounded open, and the Connects came up with some tough offensive rebounds on the backside, and so did Hawkins. And in the second half, we said, okay, we won't play these guys straight up, and let's just guard them and see if we can stop them. And we were able to do that. And, a player like Hawkins, it's not going to be a one-man's assignment to stop. He's going to get him his. We just got to make sure he takes is a tough, and he gets a lot of his offense on the offensive backboard. We got to keep it as well.
There's an issue, and Pete got into foul trouble very early and picked up his fourth foul. In fact, a minute into the second half of the game here, he'll probably be on the floor for a few more minutes Saturday night.
Yeah, we're going to just do what we do there. We're going to drive the ball at them. We're going to bring those big guys out on the floor and ball strings and see if they can move their feet, and hopefully we can do a good job of not only on the backboard, but coming out with an advantage. And I think if we can do that, then it's our game.
When you were up there a year ago again, they went on to the NCAA tournament, probably a game the Miners should have won.
Yeah, we got some tough breaks in that game. We had a little bit of a mistake by an official, and he owned up to it. But at the same time, you got to make your own breaks. That's how I like to think about it. And we didn't get it, and now we got another opportunity to go on the road and try to get it done.
Back with some final words as we wrap up this first edition of the Tony Barbee Show from Bruce Sports Club and Grill. Back in a moment on 92.3 The Fox and Miner IP Sports Network.
All the denizens, if you don't have enough sense to go ahead and bring yourselves out here to see Coach Barbee next week, you might want to go ahead and come out here and take a look at some of the waitresses. I've got to tell you, that couldn't hurt.
Actually, you were like the best American-style lager of the world beer cup 4 times. In 96, 98, 2002, it looks like 2006. What are you doing until you pull out your raffle tickets? You haven't had your raffle ticket before you go into the beer out there. It's actually about beer taste, the one that color, that sort of thing. You know, like one because of the way the judges score the beer and the line of taste. Thanks for calling the Better Beer Bureau. Award-winning taste that's never watered down.